So next we need to know the data required for preparing the estimates. So the three type of mainly the data which you need is the drawings, the specifications, and the rate. So the drawings include plan of the project, the sections, the elevations, the location, and the dimensions of the different qualities of the products. And under specifications, it's mainly divided into general specification and detailed specification. Because for a general or a lump sum amount, we need to know the general specification, and for during construction and retail, we need the detailed specifications. And then next comes the rate. We need to know the rate of every manpower, material, or the machine. So now the plan, the section, elevation, and the location and dimensions are included in the drawings, where the specifications contain the nature of the work in general head, the class, the quantity of the work or the material which will be used. Whereas in detailed specification, it contains the exact quantity, the proportion in which the materials will be used, the workmanship, the level of the workmanship or the method of the working, that by which method we are going to execute the work, because the cost depends on the method of the work, the materials also depend, and the workmanship needed also depends. So based on that, the cost or the time varies. And at last, the rate, the unit rate of all the items is specified by different Indian codes or according to current market rates are needed for preparing the estimates. Now coming to the types of estimates, there are basically two types of estimates. One is the rough or the approximate estimate, and the second is the detailed estimate. Rough estimate is basically provided for calculating the approximate cost of the work before getting the administrative approval of the project, or to help decide the financial aspect of the project. Whereas detailed estimate is needed for planning and executing the project and knowing the cost over time. And in detailed estimate, a measurement sheet and cost of item is reported in form of an abstract sheet. Now coming to different types of rough estimate, we have got plinth area method, then the cubical rate method, then the typical bay method, and then the unit rate method. And for detailed estimate, there is revised estimate, supplementary estimate. Revised and supplementary estimate. Annual repair and maintenance. Estimation and costing. Basically, estimation and costing is a technique of calculating or computing the various quantities and the expected expenditure to be incurred on a particular work or project. Now, estimation is carried out to fulfill the following needs. First one is gives the idea of the cost of the work, and hence helps in deciding the feasibility of the product. Then it gives the idea of the time required for completion of project. And next, it gives the idea of material or quantity required for completion of the work. Next, it helps in inviting the tenders for the project. It helps in controlling the expenditure on the project. And next, it helps to evaluate whether there is any benefit to execute the project.